Hello and welcome to another tutorial. A supporter of the channel over at Patreon asked me for a guide on stretching sprue. So here we go. We are going to make some awesome scratch building materials. Before we start, if you are considering jumping into the 3D printing, now is an excellent time to visit my friends from Elegu. They have a Black Friday offer for up to 45% discount. Hurry up, the deal is active until December 3rd. Link is in the description. Back on the tutorial. First, we have to choose a suitable section of sprue. There is enough material, so I avoid any imperfections. Just make sure it is long enough to keep your fingers away from the heat. I prefer to use a candle as a heat source. I kinda feel it is more convenient. Now that we have the two ingredients, it is time to mix them. I like to keep the sprue right next to the flame. By rotating the rod, I ensure that the heat is transferred inside the sprue somewhat uniformly. I look closely at how the plastic changes. It starts to deform and there is a change in the sheen. First it becomes matte, and when it starts to sweat, in other words looking wet, I remove it from the heat and start pulling the two ends apart. If I want to have a thicker bar, I pull slower, and when I start to feel increase in the resistance, I stop pulling. While still holding both ends, I allow for some cooling time. Mind you, the diameter of the newly formed rod is getting larger towards the ends, so if you want a somewhat uniform diameter, you'll have to cut it well away from the ends. If you are after something like a rigging line or antenna, you pull faster and pull and pull and pull until you reach the resistance from earlier, or more likely you run out of wingspan. Ultimately, this is one of the modeling techniques that does require some feel to be developed. Fortunately, the material is in abundance and all you need is practice. And don't forget to turn off the candle. Alright guys, this will be all for today. Thank you for watching and until next time, happy modeling!